time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
So imagine the joy, although I don't know why it would be joyful if you're a fan, for the black pills, the black pill blobs, etc., to hear that Ahsoka was only watched by 847,000 households. The finale was only watched by 847 or so, some households. Samba TV. What's wrong with this picture? And why should people ignore the number? Because Samba TV does not cover Fire Sticks, Roku, and mobile devices. And your mobile device could be anything from your iPad, etc., your phone, your computer, something like that. So, what's wrong with this picture? If you're only measuring smart TVs, you're not getting the full picture. And people run, and I know I don't need to see any videos. I know that the screaming will get loud and obnoxious as it goes along, because this is a way to make money. So take some dubious numbers and act like they're the final word. Nielsen said not too long ago that Ahsoka ended up number 5 in streaming of the top 10 streaming shows, which is good enough to give it a second season. I hate to break it to the black pill blobs, cry me a river, but if you use Samba TV numbers, I can't respect you. Okay, they're not, again, they only measure smart TVs. They do not measure mobile devices, Roku, Fire Sticks, etc. And again, that's where most people watched the show. That's where I watched the show, on my phone. Okay, in the morning I turned on the TV to watch it because my husband was at work, and watch it while I'm drinking coffee. But at night, because it came out at 9 o'clock at night, he's already asleep by then. I don't want to wake him up. And as you can tell, the great room is rather echoey. And you can hear TVs going, you can hear the TV in the bedroom, even at kind of a low sound, even then. So don't take any of these people that are saying these are bad numbers seriously, because you're only getting part of the picture, okay? All right, and that's just the truth. Nielsen covers everything, and if you have a Disney app and you just want to watch Ahsoka, you can grab your iPad or your phone or your computer, because you can get the Disney app on, you can get Disney Plus on your computer and watch it and be happy, okay? And you're not going to bother anybody else if you put earphones in or earbuds in, like I've done before, not to wake up my husband when we're traveling, okay? It's just, that's what you do, all right? So what's going on here? Well, Deadline, when they put out their review on Ahsoka, basically said that they're now looking for season 2 with SAG-AFTRA still on strike. When they start filming depends on when the actors can come back. So my opinion is it's going to happen. I do know for a fact that the scripts for season 2 are in it. I do have a theory on, and this is far-fetched, but what if the daughter's death and the father's death allowed Abeloth to escape? Okay, which leads to the sequel trilogy. Okay, which she's a woman, she causes chaos. Think of the irony. Think of the irony, okay? And I think that probably could be the way that John and Dave are going. Okay, it could be. I mean, because is it the son calling out? It could be. But I also think it might be Anakin. Just because if he is taking over the role as the father, and Ahsoka's fight, and here he is with him in the world between worlds, she wasn't fighting a Force ghost. She was fighting Anakin. She was fighting an entity, okay, that could react to her. All right. So it's interesting to me seeing how this is going, and how so many people don't want to believe it. But and they probably haven't seen Ahsoka, and they probably don't know anything about the Mortis arc. But when you watch Anakin switching from himself to Vader, back to Anakin, back to Vader, you are seeing the balance of the Force. That's what it is. Okay? And because Anakin's relationship with the father, I think he could be called to take over that spot.
Where are you? I was at the movies.
Anakin. So it's going to be very interesting going forward. Usually, when strike negotiations break down, one side, and it's always the people trying to get more come back. Okay, it's eventually going to be ended, I think, soon. The actors are no longer picketing much. So it's one of those things where you just got to hope something breaks, they come back to work, and we can get this all resolved, so we can start getting content that we want to see, like Ahsoka, etc. Now, why are they jumping up and down for the Samba TV numbers? Well, Black Pill Blobs want to destroy Star Wars. They want to destroy Lucasfilm. They want to believe in their hearts of hearts that Kathleen Kennedy is the most powerful woman in Hollywood. She's in Italy right now with her husband. She's not at Lucasfilm. She's not working. Okay. And they're going to follow the path of money. They don't really care if it's successful. If it's successful, what do they have to talk about? Okay. It's kind of like, why talk about positive things when you're not going to make any money at it? And that's the way of the world. The internet makes a lot of people miserable, and a lot of miserable people get on the internet, okay? So they're making money. They don't care. They're not Star Wars fans. It's very dubious of what kind of fan or what they really want with these franchises, or they're fat fanboy victims. And as someone who was formerly a Republican, still considers herself conservative in lots of ways, any man running around screaming victimhood is not masculine. He is not worthy of the title man. Okay, period. You want to complain about this stuff? Fine. But don't sit there and basically act the 180 from the people screaming on the other side who look at Moses Ingram as being a victim, who look at themselves and want to see themselves up on the screen. You want validation. Go outside and do something. Learn how to ride horses. Learn how to shoot. Write a book. Do something. But stop looking at movies to validate whatever you think is you, okay? Because that's not you on the movie screen, all right? That's just a character in a movie, okay? And, I had one girl screaming in my face one day because I was complaining about Black Little Mermaid, and I'm like, but this is a Danish fairy tale. And she screamed, don't you understand? Black girls need to be seen. And I'm like, they are seen. This is narcissism, okay? And it's on both sides. Again, the internet's at fault. All right, internet's at fault. Okay, stop it. Anyway, so yeah, these two guys are planning season 2 of Ahsoka. Samba TV numbers are not real because they're not counting my phone here, my iPad, my computer, if I had a Fire Stick or Roku, that either. These are just bad numbers, okay? So when you hear any of the black pill blobs, et cetera, singing the praises of samba, ask them, why are you doing this when that they don't measure, every other way to watch a show, mobile devices, samba, or mobile devices, Roku, Fire Sticks, etc. Why? All right, they will come up and say, well, this gives you an idea of what no, it doesn't. It absolutely gives you no fucking idea. Okay? You know what it tells me? It tells me that linear television is in trouble. Okay? That's what it tells me. All right? This is Steph signing out. I'll see you around the galaxy.